Hello everybody, welcome to Tarot in the Star. This is Melody. I'm going to be doing a different kind of reading today. This reading is going to be on, I was telling you guys I wanted to do readings on the missing, readings on the unexplained, readings on Hollywood stars, stuff like that, right? So I'm going to do today, we're going to do a reading on let's do a reading on missing 411. I find that really interesting, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I've seen some of these channels where people say, so-and-so ended up missing and we never found one trace of them. And, they have hikers looking for them. They have a whole search party, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Let's get a little bit of general information here. I want to know what's happening with these missing 411 people, right? Where do they go missing to? These are people that apparently are missing in the national forests that I'm talking about. There's different videos that I've seen where they talk about missing people in these national forests and they never find them, right? I don't know if they get lost in a crevice, if they fall in off a boulder. I have no idea. So let's find out this, okay? Spirit guides of those that are part of the missing 411, as what is labeled as those that are missing in the national forests. Can you let us know what is happening with those that are missing in the national forest that are never found? What is happening that is a supernatural occurrence that's happening? Anything that is supernatural, let us know if there is something supernatural happening with those people. Okay, let's see. And this is my first video for you on strange phenomenon that's happening, okay? We'll do the missing person the next video. We'll do missing people the next video, like whoever, we'll pick a missing person. But right now, let's find out what's happening in this strange phenomenon of those that go missing in national forests. Okay. So something ominous is happening in the forests. It's kind of like something ominous is taking place. So I'm seeing here a person that is picking and choosing who goes missing. Like, I'm seeing here a person that's kind of like, a bartering, I guess you could say, kind of like, let's go ahead and just, you know, let's, you know, let's go ahead and allow whatever it is that's happening out there in the forest. Let's go ahead and allow, this person, they're missing. And then it's kind of like, well, we know what's happening. It's kind of like they know what's happening, but it's kind of like they are allowing it to happen. And I don't know who this individual is. It could be part of it could be somebody from an elite, something like that. Somebody that we, people are not really familiar with this organization or whatever this is. Then you have the person that's going missing. Okay, so they're going into the forest. They're hearing all the animals in the background. They're hearing like the owls. They're hearing the wolves. They're hearing animals crying in the background and different animal noises, right? So they're hearing that, and they're missing, and it's like they're under a hypnotic trance. They're walking into the forest. It's kind of like now, these people, it's going into nighttime, and they're in this hypnotic trance. Something is in putting a trance on them. Okay, so they're having a trance, and they're proceeding into the forest. They just keep walking into the forest, and it's nighttime. It's going on the second day for these people that are missing for the second day, right? So, something is like luring them. It's luring them to a specific area of the national park. It's luring them. It's hypnotic, where it's pulling them in, like it's pulling them into wherever it is that they want them to be. It's showing here that they are kind of stuck in some kind of suspended animation, like they are. It's like they're in a facility that it's kind of like they're just there. It's like there's a weight of scales, but it's kind of like somebody is deciding what to do with these people. And there's two people in the background here that's showing in this image. And these two people are like, watching this person. They're not, these two people in the background are not human in form. Something is bizarre about them. And so this, like this image is showing like a person in a trance, and they're just standing in a state of suspension, like they cannot move. They're not thinking. They're just kind of in a complete trance, standing there, while these two ominous people, which are not people, they're like entities. Like I don't know if there could be like alien in nature, or some type of something that is just not human, okay? And they're looking at this person, they're observing them. They're wondering what they're going to do with them. And then this is showing more alien type of entities. These are not, it's not human, okay? And there's many of them, okay? Now, that's a little creepy. Let's get some more insight on this. And mind you, this is just a general reading, and take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And, you know, this is for entertainment purposes, okay? So I'm just reading what is showing on the cards. To say that this is actually happening, I have no idea. I'm reading what's on the cards here. Okay. But we're going to talk about, we're diving into much, you know, many of these types of subjects, because I think we need clarity on a lot of this stuff, right? Like, you know, the unknown, the missing. It's good to have some clarity. So, let's see. Okay, so you have an elite, you have the victim that's walking into the forest. They're entranced. I feel like this might even be a secret society. It's like there's multiple people. There's multiple people involved. And this person just stays in a state of suspended animation. Like they can't move. They don't. It's like their body is just standing there. Okay. Then you have these that are creatures. They're not, it's like they're humanoid, or they're not human, or they could be, maybe on the appearance they look human, but inside they're not. Something weird like that is happening here. Okay. This coincides too to a story that I read about a small child that got lost in the forest, and then they found him several days later. And he mentioned that he went into a cave, and in the cave there was many people that were suspended. They were just standing there. They were not moving. They were not speaking. They were just standing there. And he thought that it was very strange. You know, they're almost like robots, you know, but they were people. They were standing there. And all of their belongings, he said, were all dumped in a pile on the side. So that's interesting that we're getting this as a reading, okay? Now, like I said, whether this is true or not, I'm not too sure, but this is what it's reading, okay? Okay. Okay, so this is a really weird reading. Very weird reading. Okay. So you have here, move that a bit. So there's many of these things. It's like a lot of these things reside in the national forests. They don't take everybody. It's like they select certain types of people. Those that are by themselves are easy prey. I'm getting risk. It's like they attract them with something. It's kind of like, you know, you're walking into the forest, let's say, and you're seeing a beautiful stream, meadow, right? And the meadow's glistening, you know, with the sunshine on it. And you feel like, wow, that's so beautiful. And you start walking towards it, right? Like in this photo, this bird's coming towards this because he's attracted to the shell. They are attracted to something that they're seeing in the environment. It's like you're seeing beautiful scenery or water. Something is attracting them to go to that place. Then they are in a trance, and the weather changes. I'm seeing here for a lot of these missing 411 people. It's like the weather's changing from a sunny day into rain all of a sudden. It's rain all of a sudden. And so it's showing me that the weather's changing. And then this entity gets hold of the person. They get hold of the person. Okay. And then they're distracting the situation with the help. You know, all of the... it's like the police are looking in one end for the missing people, or the rangers, you know, for the missing people in one end, while this entity is somewhere else. They're not even in the vicinity, you know. And then they're looking. They are using this as like an experiment, looking at these people closely, experimenting on them. So you see this bird, he's looking at this stone that's in the water. He's reviewing it. He's really analyzing it. And so these people are being analyzed in some kind of way. That's very weird. Okay, so are these people alive or dead? Like, what is going on here? This is so creepy and weird, right? Are these people alive or are they deceased now? And, you know. Okay. Oh, this is getting bizarre. So these people are kept under some kind of observation in a place. So basically what I'm getting is like the suspension, like, okay, so this is becoming very bizarre reading. So if somebody's missing, let's say 70 years ago, a person goes missing in the forest, right? And we don't know what happened to them. And we don't find any indication that a bear ate them or anything like that, okay? And they search for them and everything. Those people were the ones that are attracted to something, and then they were overtaken by something. And they're being stored in a facility, in a sacred place. And they have not aged. There is no age with them. It's like they're the same age as when they went missing. But they're in a suspended state. They're under observation for some weird reason. And they're in a suspended state. These things love to come in the night. They love to come in the night. It's like the person gets lost in the forest, and they're lost during the day, wandering around like, where am I going? You know, what's happening? And then these things come in the night. And some of them even like, it's like they get into these tuffles with these people. Some people that have gone missing are expert marksmen, or they were rangers themselves, or they were experienced military or whatever, you know. And I'm seeing that these things battle with them. They battle with them to take dominance of them. So a person may, shoot their gun at the entity, but then, nothing happens. It's like they still take them. And they're battling to not be taken by this thing, whatever this thing is. Okay. That gives us more on this strange event, right? The strange phenomenon. that's happening. I pray to God for all the families. Like, if this is going down like this, I pray to God that that these people are let go, and that the families are able to get them back, because that's just horrible. Can you imagine your loved ones missing, and they're missing from a forest, and something, strange creature or whatever this looks like grabbed them, and you never see them again, right? And I mean, I can't even imagine. That's just so horrific. It's almost like a nightmare, right? It is a nightmare, So that is the reading for the missing 411, and that is our first video on that, on strange phenomenon. The next one we'll do one about somebody that's missing and find out what's going on with them. Okay, we'll keep doing these every week. We'll do one a week, different things that we're going to be covering. But let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like this video, click the like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification so you can get notified of new exciting videos that come across. I care about diving into all of this, weird stuff that's happening in the world, including trying to see if we can find out what's going on with some of these missing people, okay? And we're still doing our weekly readings every week as well. We're going to keep this channel growing, and tell others about the channel if you haven't, so we can keep it growing and keep it going. All right, talk to you soon. Thank you so much, guys.